Okay, this is the Kubota RTV 1100, and a few years ago when I first got this, I put this turbocharger on it. The problem with the turbocharger is that once it gets hot, you're essentially pumping hot air into the motor. So the solution is to intercool it. You can do an air-to-air intercooler or a water-to-air intercooler. The trouble with an air-to-air intercooler is you have to run it up front, and by the time you do all the charge pipe, you're going to lose 2 or 3 pounds of pressure, and this tiny 3-cylinder engine is only going to get you 5 to 7 pounds of boost to begin with, so you don't want to lose that. So the solution is to come up with a water-to-air intercooler, which is what I did. You can see it there, and the way it works is it circulates water. I have a pump right there, and that pumps water into the intercooler. And back here there's a catch basin, and then it comes out of that catch can and comes all the way up front here. And then right in front of the radiator down here, I got a heat exchanger, a heater for out of a heater core for a heating system in a truck, and I mounted it in front of the radiator to keep it cool. And then inside of the cab, I have this button right here, and that turns on my pump, and that circulates the water. It's actually antifreeze because it gets cold up here in the wintertime. And then you can see the charge pipe comes into the intercooler, and then comes back out of the intercooler, and then into the engine here. And what I've noticed with it is that it really has made a big difference in the machine. The power doesn't drop off once it gets warm because that intercooler keeps the charge air always cool. So as far as I know, this is the world's first turbo and intercooled Kubota RTV 1100. In addition, I also turned up the pump. There's a whole procedure to doing that. You can find it out on the internet. There's some instructions on how to do that. It involves removing shims and then making adjustments to the pump to increase the pressure. And then the other thing you need to do on this machine is there's check valves in the forward and the reverse hydrostatic transmission, and you have to take those valves out and you have to turn them up to increase the pressure in the transmission. Otherwise the power is wasted. It just blows through the transmission, blows through the check valve. The machine is completely different with the turbocharger and intercooler. I would say the torque has been easily doubled. Hills that I couldn't climb before, this thing just walks right up it. So that's it, the world's first turbo and intercooled Kubota RTV 1100.